This is Controversially High. What's up, y'all? I know in the past couple months, we've been having a lot of sexual harassment and harassment cases being brought up. Now, you hear a lot of these cases of harassment and how we're trying to change the laws and change the rules and change the values of what we do to reduce harassment and sexual harassment in a workplace, in the public places, and everywhere in general. Yet you have Democrats such as Maxine Waters inciting riots and telling civilians, people, voters just like you and me to go and harass Republicans and people who support Donald Trump and his party. But let me tell you, that is wrong. You cannot be telling people to harass people if you're complaining later that you're getting harassed by other people. How can you complain about getting harassed but then you're telling people to harass others? You are not above the law. If you want people to follow you, you need to lead and lead by example. You need to show people that you are above that. Now, I'm going to show you this quick short video of Maxine Waters telling people to fight and harass Republicans and people who are in Trump's party. Now, check this out.
The children, we can't protect anybody. If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome. The people are going to turn on them. They're going to protest. They're going to absolutely harass them until they decide that they're going to tell the president, no, I can't hang with you.
Not in D.C. Not in the U.S. Not in D.C. Not in the U.S. Not in D.C. Not in the U.S.
All right, now that you've seen that, now check out what they did to Ted Cruz. Check this out.
We believe survivors.
Senator, I have a right to know what your position is on Brett Kavanaugh.
We believe
God
survivors.
bless you, ma'am.
Bless you as well. I
Survivors.
really
We
appreciate
believe
you.
survivors.
I'm a survivor of sexual assault, ma'am.
Survivors.
I believe all survivors.
Survivors.
There are now 3 people who have come forward
Survivors.
and who have
We
said
believe survivors.
that Brett
We
Kavanaugh
believe
has attacked them.
survivors.
I know
We
that you're
believe
close friends with
survivors.
him.
We
Could you
believe
talk to him about
survivors.
that?
We
Could you
believe
talk to him
survivors.
about his
We
position?
believe survivors. We believe
There
survivors.
we go.
We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
Excuse me.
Bagel is way hotter than you do.
We believe survivors.
We believe survivors.
God bless you.
We believe survivors.
God bless you.
Excuse me. Let my wife through.
We believe survivors.
We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors. Sexist, racist, anti-gay. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
You see that? That's not okay. That is not okay. This needs to stop. This can't be happening like that. We need to show the world what we are. This is the beginning of a rot. And what is a rot? Rot is like an infection. And what do infections do? They spread. Now, if we keep pushing the way we're doing and doing the things that we're doing, we're going to destroy this government, man. We are beginning to fight each other. And what we're supposed to do is vote. That's what we do. We vote. Now, you hear a lot of these people like Democrats who are pushing in California like a socialist society. They want socialism. Now, for those of you who don't know what socialism is basically the means of production that are owned by public enterprises or cooperative, the state, and individuals. Individuals are compensated based on the principle of contribution. And what does that mean? It means you're getting paid for the work that you do, but it's controlled by the government. This means it's equal opportunity for everyone. The industries must benefit society as a whole and not as an individual. So your American dream of becoming rich will no longer happen. Socialists believe in an economic inequality is bad for society, and the government is responsible for reducing it via programs that benefit the poor. Now, look at that. That's crazy. So that means that no one here, what happened to the American dream of coming here and making it big? There would be no reason to come to the United States if it becomes socialist. Now, this is a capitalist society. Now, what is capitalism? Capitalism is a market-based economy made up of buyers, meaning people, and sellers, which are private or corporate-owned companies, stores. The goods and services are intended to make a profit. The profit is reinvested into the economy. Now, what does that mean? Meaning, if I make a product, I'm going to sell it for everyone to make a profit for me, but I'm going to reinvest it by hiring people and reinvesting it into the economy so we can flourish more, be bigger. The government does not interfere in the free market. The only time the government interferes in a capitalist society is when they're enforcing rules or policies governing the conduct of business, so that way we wouldn't have any monopolies. So one company cannot swallow all the companies, all right? That's kind of crazy if that happens, because then, it's like you're making all the money and then you're buying up everything. That's like if Apple bought HP and Dell. That would be very bad, because then there would be a humongous monopoly. But that's not the case. Now, what I'm getting on with all this is we need to start voting. We need to hear our voices heard. We need to sit back, relax, and we need to show the new kids, the kids growing up that will be the future politicians and future everything, that violence is not the way, inciting harassment is not the way. You need to be able to argue without getting super emotional and passionate behind it. I get there's a lot of passion and emotion in it, but you cannot be attacking people just because you're not getting things your way. You need to find a better way to show and how to show what you want to do and to show how you feel. But you cannot be going and saying, go into that restaurant, go harass them. You see them in the store, go harass them. You can't do that, man. That's not okay. We need to stop doing this. This is what's going to make us rot from the ground up. Now, if you look at socialism, if you look at what's happening in California with all these homeless people, a whole bunch of homeless people out there, it's really sad. Think about all the kids out there, everything. That's what a socialist society will be. It'll be tents and a whole bunch of places. It'll look like a concentration camp on the streets. That's not okay. I think capitalism is here. It needs to stay. Sure, we can adapt new rules, new ideas, and maybe change up the way capitalism works. But we cannot be doing none of this craziness by attacking people and harassing them when we're trying to push that away. Yet you guys are telling it to attack. Like, how are you going to push and say, don't attack nobody, don't do this, you can't be telling women this, you can't be telling men that, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't talk about religion, you can't talk about none of that. But then when you're failing and you're not doing well, you tell the people, yeah, go attack them, go hit them, go say they're wrong, tell them they're not welcome here. How are you going to tell an American they're not welcome in the state that they grew up in? That's not okay. Everyone's here equally. We all born here, raised here, and you're telling me that I'm not welcome in my own home? This is not okay. We need to vote, sit down, strategically plan this. And I feel like we should get people out of power. If you're going to incite riots, that should be against the law. That is not okay. I would not be okay if I had a family member who was a politician and I see them getting attacked and harassed every single day, can't even go to a restaurant to eat. No, that's not okay, man. I'm telling you, this will ensure martial law. And imagine the government telling you where to stand, where you to sit. Imagine police being all up in your ass again. And we don't want that, right? People want to tell cops to stop doing all that stuff. But I'm telling you, the moment that things start getting crazy, police will take over and this will be a police state. And you don't want the government controlling everything. Believe me, you don't want to be told what to do, where to go, what to study. You don't want none of that. So please vote, please, everyone. Let's just chill. Let's all get along. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.